fuck off.
Sake.
Hey, hier ist Torge von NOISIV und ich habe mich mit der schottischen Rockband Biffy Clyro getroffen. Die haben die Sporthalle in Hamburg bespielt und ich habe ihnen ein paar Fragen gestellt. Unter anderem habe ich sie gefragt, was sind ihr Lieblings-Scotch ist und was sie vom Brexit halten. Natürlich sind aber auch ein paar musikalische Fragen auf den Tisch gekommen. Ich wünsche euch viel Spaß. Alright, guys, how are you?
Very well. Very well. Happy to be back in Hamburg, having a fun time on tour. Things are well.
Alright, we just have a couple of questions and we'll go for it. Coming to your latest album, Ellipsis, has everything you could expect from Biffy Clyro. We got the ballads like Medicine and People, the harder rock opera songs like Wolves and Flammable, and also we got a little surprise with your country crossover track Small Wishes. Did you make something different this time while writing or producing the record?
Yes, we wanted to do everything differently, really, from the writing all the way through the recording process. We felt moving on to our 7th album, it was time to change things up a little bit, so we worked with Rich Costy in this album, and Simon sort of went to Los Angeles to write some songs, and we really wanted to feel like we were making our first album again. I think it's important as a band on your 7th album to push yourself and to do some unexpected things like Small Wishes, and we always like to confuse people a little bit if we can.
Yeah, you really got that. I was really surprised by listening.
You know, Ben said it really well yesterday. We don't want people to put on a Biffy album and be like, oh yeah, good old Biffy. We knew what we were going to get and we got it, and we would rather people put it on and went, oh my god, is this the band that I knew? And it takes a while to understand it, you know, so really proud of the record. Very proud.
Yes, like the classics, new stuff, and some surprises. Next year is the 10th anniversary of your breakthrough album Puzzle. Have you ever thought about a tour where you only play this one album like Metallica or Muse did on some recent festival gigs?
Not at the moment. What we'd maybe do is pick a venue like we did this a couple of years ago in the Barrowlands in Glasgow, and we have 4 consecutive nights, and then we'd play 2 albums a night. We'd maybe do that, but I don't think we'd do an entire tour just playing Puzzle. Not at the moment anyway, maybe when we're a lot older.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It would feel like you're cheating on the other songs to not play them in a little bit, and we still love playing the old songs, and we get a real buzz out of playing the new songs, so yeah, I think Ben said that pretty well. We're quite happy where we are just now, I guess.
Alright, with about 7 records released, one of them being a full-length double EP, how hard is it to put a live set list together? How do you decide which songs you replace with new ones?
It's tough. It's really tough.
I always sort of think, sometimes I think it's quite simple, let's play our best songs, but that's not always clear what they are, you know, and you need to try and create a bit of light and shade at a concert, and some really intimate moments and some really bombastic big moments. So Simon really takes charge of that with our consultation, but it can be tough. You can miss it. You can get it wrong sometimes, and usually over a tour we just start to figure it out. And if we get something that works, we kind of use that as a template and just change things a little bit. But it's just a balance of playing songs we want to play, playing the songs we think the audience want to hear.
Yeah, is it like do you have some conversation with the audience sometimes when they say, oh, please play like 57 or some old goldies and that?
Yeah, very occasionally. Maybe not so much in the bigger shows like this, but yeah, certainly in small shows, when people are as close to us as you are now, people are always shouting out Jaggy Snake and always shouting out the weird songs, and that's a little more difficult just to turn around at a big show with the lights and the production and things like that. But sometimes they're the best shows when you don't know what's coming next. You know, it's a bit of a mystery to us as much as it is to the audience.
We just talked about it. You were just announced as a first headliner for the Deichbrand Festival in Cuxhaven, as it is my hometown, and you also played there 2 years ago. Have you had the time to visit the beach, or generally when you're on tour, do you take your time to see the city where you play in? Or is the timetable so strict that you only can see the tour bus from this?
Unfortunately, it's more the latter. On a day off, we'll try and get around the town a little bit and go out and have some local food and see if there's anything nice to look at. But even then, quite often days off, we're just looking to relax and try and recharge our batteries. You know, we do put a lot out every night on the stage, and there's a lot of travelling and lack of sleep, so days off are usually taken up by recuperating. But we do not that we're like ignorant to the cultures of the different cities around. We do like to try and embrace it.
It seems like you're sidestepping the real question, which is what happened at Dykebrand Festival 2 years ago.
I don't think you asked
I thought you'd asked what had happened, because we did have a...
I don't think you asked. I don't think that was asked. We'll maybe get to that later.
We can't wait to go back. We did have a fun time there a couple of years ago, and you know, it is a really great festival. And it's fun to go to festivals that you haven't been to so many times before. It feels like you're still trying to learn about them and figure out what the audience are all about. So we're looking forward to that a lot.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, because Dykebrand is a really young festival.
It is,
it's only like 10 years.
Yeah.
And it grows very fast, so it's awesome to see such bands as you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. Do you guys listen to music that people wouldn't expect from you?
Yes, absolutely. And that's why we end up making songs like Small Wishes that people wouldn't expect us to play.
Yeah.
Or even rearrange that is recorded in a kind of R&B style with trap beats and things.
Yeah.
And that happens only because you listen to all styles of music and you let them filter through into your soul, and that's what inspires you to make those kind of songs. So yeah, we listened to the Chris Stapleton record, was a big record for us, a country record, and we'll listen to Simon Loves Kanye West and ASAP Rocky, and like people might not expect us to like that, or Dire Straits and Crowded House. We listen to quite a lot of hip hop and pop music and
Burt Bacharach.
Yep, Burt Bacharach.
I think when we were younger, it was very much if there wasn't a guitar, we weren't really that interested. We were very single-minded. It was kind of Nirvana and Pearl Jam and the bands that surrounded that whole scene. But I think as we've gotten older, we've become more open-minded. I think most people do.
I think I can feel the same. Because when I was like 10 years ago, I was like you back then, only guitars and stuff, and then I had the time listening to electronic music.
It
all now comes together.
We watched the Oasis documentary the other week, and at that time, because they were the Britpop thing, it was almost the opposite of what was going on in Seattle and the bands that we loved. So we were very much closed to that whole scene, and to go back and relive those years that it felt like we missed was really exciting, and to see what that band did in such a short space of time was amazing. And it's a bit of a shame sometimes when your mind is closed off to certain things. I think it's good to be open and to take inspiration from all places.
You shouldn't write off any style of music or anything like that. I think you should give everything a chance if you can find it, and if you want to. I mean, you shouldn't force yourself, but as you get a bit older, you're happy to listen to a little bit of electronic music or some hip hop, and try and really find out why other people seem to love it so much. Because that's one thing that's a bit mystifying, when all your friends seem to like something, you're not quite sure, and then a few years later you go, right, okay, I understand now.
Yeah, cool. As our time here is limited, do you mind playing a short Q&A game?
Let's do it.
I tell you some random questions or phrases, and you just tell me what comes to your mind.
Cool.
I'm a little nervous.
That wasn't a question.
Okay, MTV Unplugged.
I think Nirvana, but if you're talking about us, we'd love to do that.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah, I mean, when we're doing it.
Yeah, I think Nirvana was a seminal concert. I mean, it's gone down in history. It also opened the band up, I think, to a lot wider audience. You know, after Kurt Cobain had passed, that was a record that really stuck around for a long time.
The best thing about Hamburg is?
The people, I think.
I think the two sides of Hamburg, the kind of the sailors, the Reaper band, but also the kind of prettier side of it as well. I think it's a city with many contrasts.
Your own favourite Biffy Clyro song?
Wow. I'm going to say The Rain. It nearly had me crying in soundcheck.
Nice. I'm going to say...
No pressure. Remember, it's just quick.
I know. It might be quick fire, isn't it? I'm going to go for Wave Upon Wave Upon Wave.
Good shout.
Your favourite food on tour?
Wurst?
Yeah, Wurst, yeah.
The weirdest gift you've got from a fan?
Food items, cakes. You're never sure what's in it.
Yeah.
And they always look beautiful, but you
can't eat them.
You can't eat it. So frustrating.
Yeah. Looks so lovely, but dangerous.
Brexit.
Fuck off.
Sake. Yeah. That's how I feel we're completely disillusioned by what's going on.
Feel gagged.
The Scottish people didn't vote for Brexit, and the Scottish government...
It's not going to happen anyway.
It's not going to fucking
Not going to
happen.
happen.
No.
Your favourite Scotch?
I'd say Macallan 25-year-old sherry oak cask.
There you go.
It's
Gonna
very
write it down.
posh. I can't afford to drink it, but it's very nice.
If you guys weren't a musician, then what would you be today?
Cage fighter.
I would like to either be gardening or be like a joiner,
Nice. Carpenter.
carpenter.
Cool. Yeah, we've already at the final and last question.
Okay.
Jim, have you ever thought about getting a bald head like your twin brother?
Getting a bald head. What did I get this? Did I go out and go, give me a bald head, please?
I'm thinking about shaving my hair off, that's for sure. But then we'd look more alike, and I don't think Ben really wants that, so...
Nah, he's got lovely hair.
We'll leave it there.
So, das war's auch schon wieder. Wenn ihr mehr über uns erfahren wollt, dann checkt doch zum Beispiel mal dieses Video hier aus. Oder besucht unseren Blog www.noisiv.de, lasst uns ein Abo da oder ein Like bei Facebook. Wir freuen uns über jegliches Feedback. Bis bald.